Welcome back to the channel. My name's Kirby and we're back on this BMW from last week where we done the discs and pads with JP. We've come to do the rear shock absorbers and also he's had his ECU tested. So we've got to throw that back in. So we've just got some of the trims out the back here. This trim is just out a bit so we can get in there and get up to there for the nut on top of the shock, and then we've got to come underneath here, undo that bolt there, and then hopefully it should all slide out. So just get our electric ratchet up there somewhere. Proving to be a little bit tight. Probably get the gun in there, to be honest. There we go, that sounds better. There we go. And then just a 17 under here. So I've just compressed this part of the spring. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure the rest of it pops up. Just like that. Alright, so little tip, just if you're taking things off, we'll put them in a row to see what order they come out in. But if you have a look at this shock, it's not doing anything. It's not. We're obviously press that down. Comes back up. So we'll put this back on in order. Boom, boom, boom. So in order to get it back in, I'm gonna have to compress it, hold it down, get it in the bottom there, and then just guide it up into the hole there.
Nice shot!
There we are, both shocks done, this done. Just got to do that ECU now. Oh, I put it all back together. I think only loosely though. So scuttle panel got to come off, and then the ECU is just down there. Right, next job. We are back at this M2. Serviced this a couple of months ago, and we've got a complaint of a noise whilst you're driving away, and apparently it just lasts 5 minutes and goes away. And we just pulled forward on the drive, and from this rear wheel, it's quite a high-pitched scraping noise. So I think it could possibly be a stone behind this braking between the disc between the disc and the backing plate. So we're going to get the wheel off and check it out. Right, with the wheel off, I mean obviously we've got this gravel driveway. There are stones down there, and then obviously that part doesn't move, but there is a hole in the backing disc just there which stones could have got in. But at the minute I think I'm going to have to take the brake disc completely off. So we'll get the caliper off now. Right, so no stone particularly I don't think's dropped out from there. It's quite dirty. It's quite sort of scored up where these, because these have brake shoes in them. So that all looks okay at the minute from what I can see. That's not rubbing. Doesn't look like there's anywhere that's been rubbing. We'll give this all a good clean up, I think. Right, I've got the disc back on, and to be honest, nothing really obvious was coming up. But I've just cleaned it up, cleaned all the rust that was on the inside of the disc where the brake shoes go. Just trying to turn that. It's not making the same noise as it was before, so hopefully that's fixed. Right, so that M2's done, the noise is gone, I've cleared it up. I just said to him once it's settled, let me know if it makes a noise again, but he seems to think it's okay. And there's a video that'll pop up here where this guy had a Range Rover, got me to price up, pads and discs all round and a full service I think it was. I think it was the day before or the morning of, he cancelled on me, leaving me with quite a lot of hours out of the day. But he's just called me back, and this was months ago, and I've just got a missed call from him, so let's see what he wants. No worries, cheers.
Alright.
See you later, bye bye. So he's got a Range Rover Evoque now. Not a Range Rover, like it was one of those proper Range Rovers as such. So yeah, he's obviously gone somewhere else for this other Range Rover. Why is he calling me? Why hasn't he gone back to the last person that's worked on his Range Rover? Bit odd. But what I'll do, I'll quote him up for his service, and if he wants to book in, I'll get a deposit this time. And we'll see if he actually wants to leave one. Anyway, on to the next one. We've got a Mini for a knocking noise at the back, I believe. He might have mentioned a coolant leak. We'll see. Anyway, we're literally round the corner from it, so we'll see you there. Right, we're back from our road test, and we're just gonna pressurize the system. There is a bit of coolant down there. So we'll just leave that pressurized and see if we can see anything whilst we have a look at this knock. There's nothing leaking underneath at the minute. Right. Doesn't seem to be any noise there. Let's get this a bit higher. And we'll have a look under here. check out. These are new discs or new pads here, which weren't done by me. That could be it. Right, first things first, I'm just going to secure this heat shield. If I got the right sockets. Oh, I've gone way too big. Right, I'm back with the right socket. So all I'm going to do is put a bigger washer on. I do the same with the other side. That's it. Exhaust is still a bit wobbly, but we've checked that other wheel bearing now. This all seems okay. Right, we've got this side jacked up now, and just look at the wheel compared to the other side. See how that spins quite freely, quite continuously. There's no play up and down here, but I'd say that's the wheel bearing on that side. I think that's going to be it, really. Don't like how this exhaust is, but it doesn't seem like there's anything broken down there. Right, the only thing is that flexy bit just there. If I yank on that exhaust, that is quite broken, so not giving the exhaust the full support. Right, after having the pressure tester on there for the whole time I've been here, it's not leaked anywhere. There is that residue down there, but it wasn't leaking as I was testing it. So the customer has said he's topped it up a little while back and hasn't really had a problem with it, apart from a few weeks ago. We'll just have to monitor that one, because you can't fix what ain't broken. Last job of the day. You'll have seen this car on the channel before. It's a 335D. It's got all the M4 sort of styling on it, nicknamed Killer. We are here because we've got a bit of a noise. Let's see how much that wheel is moving. And if we come under here, you can see how much that is moving there. Oh, do you know what? I think that one's a bit busted up as well. Damn it. I didn't see that. Sugar. There's no play in that arm there, the front one, but yeah, that bottom one's knackered. but that boot is split, so we're gonna have to come back. I didn't see that last time I was here. I was working on another one of his cars and I had a quick look at this and saw that and thought, yep, that needs doing. Well, the curse of the Euro car parts strikes again. So I've gone to get the new arm out before I start ripping anything apart. Look at that. It's already been used. Which I thought, oh, it's not such a problem, you know, as long as it goes on. But the threads don't look in the best shape. And then when I try and get that nut on, it's obviously being cross-threaded. So that's not going to go on. So yet again, Euro car parts are costing me time and money. I should use another supplier, to be honest. It's getting ridiculous now. I've been self-employed 3.5 years and I never ever really have any problems from Euro car parts. I've only used them predominantly, but the past 3 months or so, it's been dreadful. Some of it's not their fault, it's just the parts that they supply have failed. But this sort of thing, you know, it's not checked. So someone's obviously bought it back and no one's looked. No one's looked at the part to see the packaging was open, to see anything. Well, that's ruined the rest of the day. I think I've put it back to sleep. And I think I'll just go up the unit, dump some oil, and I'll show you guys some of the sales cars maybe we've got for sale at the minute. Yeah, see you there. Right, I'm just up the unit now and it's all going on. I mean, this is Carl's car or van he's working on. We've got this Cougar in. Not sure what this is for. Nathan is sorting this one out. Same with this Mini. I think it's got quite a few bits. This little classic Mini needs doing. We've got this Clubman. This is up for sale now. MOT, brakes, a few things. This is on another video. This Transit in for a customer. We're just selling that for him, getting some bits done. We've had the windscreen done. Obviously my Edition 30. For the yous that have not seen it on the channel before, that needs an MOT. Headlight needs sorting out. We've still got this Mark 6 Golf. Anyone's interested in a Mark 6 Golf, it is priced high, but it's a very good one. So get in touch if you want that, some more details. Again, X5, you've seen this, the V8 petrol one. I'll be working on this one very soon. Poor old Chevrolet, look at it, just sitting there. Again, I'll be working on this soon. The Mark II, if you've seen the latest video on that one, click here. It's not good. And then we've got a nice Mercedes SL here. Just scrolling Facebook Marketplace one day, this thing come up. I'll see if I can put a picture on the screen. But it was cheap, it looked lovely. Turns out I know the guy, well I don't know the guy, but we used to work at the same place and he knows people I knew. Messaged him. It's got a very common fault on these where the BCM catches fire. That's what happened to his, or at least it started smoking. If you watch Sam from SPR's video, he's done a buyer's guide on this and he walks around the car and he's like, this is a common problem, £1,000. This is a common problem, £1,000. And this bloke who owned it before, he's had all of those bits done. So this is going to be a very, very sorted car once it's finished. So yeah, that's it really. I said day was cut short by Euros, unfortunately. So we've got to go back another day, find some space in the diary for that. But yeah, if you've enjoyed today, comment, like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. And I'll see you on the next one.